Yo, it's your boy Miles Cunningham. What's going on, y'all? Shout out to Lucario. Shout out to all the supporters. Shout out to everybody that's on the Bad Boy membership. Shout out to everybody that's on the Patreon. We got the Bad Boy show. We have the Confident show. Shout out to everybody that messes with the live streams, everybody that calls in, everybody that donates. We really appreciate you guys. You keep the show going so we can keep the game flowing. You feel what I'm saying? Right. So today I want to talk about an important concept, and it comes from this book called The Power of the Subconscious Mind by Joseph Murphy. And he has a quote where it's the basic idea of the book where he says, you don't attract what you want, you attract who you are. So it's kind of similar to what we tell you where we say the truth is inside you, meaning that it's about what's inside you. It's about the person that you are. It's about when we're dealing with self-improvement and masculinity and masculine identity and things like that. Like, it's about what's inside of you. It's about the person that you are. That's what you attract, not what you think or what you say you want. So an important part of who you are as a man is what's going on in your subconscious, is what's going on in your mind, right? It's what's going on in your mind without the ego. Your subconscious is your mind without the ego, right? Because your ego is worried about all of these different things that society puts on us, the rules and the this and the that. But your subconscious is like a child playing in the garden or in the playground. It's free. And what happens is when we talk to our subconscious mind, it helps us become who we are, because who we are naturally is that free spirit. And then our ego kind of puts the rules around that. So how we tap into our subconscious is something that's very important called self-talk. And Lucario mentioned it on a recent live stream that we did. He was talking about self-talk. So when a lot of guys engage in self-talk, they tell themselves things like women are evil, female nature is bad, talking to women is hard work, cold approaching women is beta, or cold approaching women is validation, and I don't want to blow these chicks' heads up and all of this type of shit. You see what I'm saying? But the beautiful part about the subconscious is that you get to choose all the messages that get to your subconscious. So you have to choose what to say. You have to choose the person that you are. You have to choose what's inside you. Remember, the person that you are is a basic sum of your thoughts, words, and then actions. You understand what I'm saying? So it begins with your thoughts. So you get to choose what to think. And when you make conscious choices like that, you get to unleash the power of your subconscious. Now, there are 4 things that are important when it comes to self-talk, when it comes to dealing with women, approaching women, and all that stuff. So the first thing is that guys with game realize that a woman can be an asset to a man. A woman can be an asset to a man. But see, all of this begins with how you move as a man. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of things, this begins with you understanding what you require from a woman. And that all comes from you building up your masculinity, your identity. And then from those things, you can decide what you require from a woman, right? Because a lot of times what happens is, as men, we're seeking, vagina, or we're seeking to be in a relationship, or we're seeking some type of status to say that we got a girlfriend or whatever it is, or we're seeking some type of validation to say that we got a number, or we're with a chick so we could tell our friends, or some dumb shit like that. And it's like, no, if you have a clear understanding of who you are and what you want, when you meet that woman, you can tell her exactly what you need from her. And if she's not moving in the correct way, you can decide to cut her off, charge her to the game, or if she's coachable, you can build her into something that can be an asset to you. You understand what I'm saying? You can let her know what you need from her and how she needs to move. And if she cooperates, then she can become an asset to you. So at this point, you're not worried about anything else. You're focused on coaching her, inspiring her, letting her know what she needs to do for you in order to be a part of your life. You understand? So in that way, she becomes an asset to you. The second thing that you want to tell yourself during self-talk about dealing with women is that female nature and hypergamy is not a bad thing. Female nature and hypergamy is not a bad thing. Again, it's about how you move as a man and what you're willing to accept from a woman. We tell you the truth is inside you because everything starts from inside you. You have to make these choices concerning a female so she knows how to move, right? But the thing with female nature is that she's here for her survival. She needs to survive. If she has a child, she needs to make sure that that child is protected from the elements of this world. She needs to make sure that she's with somebody that's looking out for her best interests. That's just female nature. You understand? And then the whole thing of hypergamy is a woman trying to find the best situation for that. So if she sees that you've reached a certain level and then you become complacent and you're not willing to strive for more and do more, she might leave you. And in my opinion, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. You understand? Now, granted, the way she might do it, or, she might be scheming, or she might be lying, or she might go about it a certain way that makes her look like a lying bitch. And that's fine. I get it. So, you have to give bitches a side eye when it comes to hypergamy. But the basic idea of hypergamy, there's nothing wrong with it, right? Because it's a woman basically giving you inspiration to do more if you don't have that inspiration on your own. And the fact is, you should have that inspiration on your own. You understand? If she meets you and you're making 5 figures, further along into the relationship, you should be looking towards making 6 figures and so on and so forth. You should always be upgrading your situation, right? To the point where you're looking at her like, bitch, I'm ready to upgrade you. Meaning I'm ready to get another bitch. You're already in the replaceable realm because I'm a man that's about my shit. I'm a man that's about my purpose. I already know what I want out of life. And if you fit into my frame, then you can stay. But understand that I'm always upgrading. And I might have to upgrade my bitch if you're not acting right. So the third thing that a man with game understands and tells his subconscious during self-talk is that talking to women is fun. Talking to women is fun. Talking to people is fun, period, right? Being sociable is a good thing because what happens is, depending on your situation, when you meet people, you're expanding, you're possibly expanding your network. You're possibly putting yourself in a situation to not only meet someone new, but you can put yourself in a situation to have access to the resources that they have that can help you level up, that can help you upgrade, that can help you better yourself. Like I was saying, you're making 5 figures now, if you want to make 6 figures later. So you're talking to people, you're meeting new people, you're having fun, you're enjoying yourself. You understand what I'm saying? All of those things are infectious, right? And when you meet new people and they see that it's a pleasure to be around you, that's when they can consider doing more things with you. And that's a whole topic within itself. Like, a lot of guys don't realize how important it is to enjoy themselves. Because the thing is, when you first meet a chick, she wants to know that she can have fun with you in other situations as well. Because a chick's mind is always going and thinking, she's thinking about how she'll feel in other situations with you. Right now, you're talking to her. In your mind, you want to fuck her. You understand? In your mind, you want to have sex with the chick. But you're not enjoying yourself. And she's thinking to herself, this guy, he's like, I'm not having a good time talking to him. So why would I even have a good time fucking him? Why would I have a good time sucking his dick when it's hard for me to even have a rapport with him? You understand what I'm saying? So the third thing is about understanding that being sociable, meeting new people is fun. And it allows you the opportunity to expand your network. Right. And when you expand your network, you're giving yourself the opportunity to have access to more resources than you have now. Right. Because everybody has a certain amount of resources that they have access to. But when you build relationships, you build bridges to those resources from the other person. And if you're genuine and if they actually enjoy spending time with you and see that you're a good person, a trustworthy person, that's when you solidify access to those other resources. And that's another method, or that's another way that you can better yourself. You can upgrade your shit. You can put yourself in better situations for business deals, for business opportunities, for job opportunities, for whatever, right? for access to hotter bitches. Because a lot of you cats don't even realize you could meet a bitch and she give and maybe it don't really work out with her how you wanted it to, but she could give you access to other bitches. You feel what I'm saying? She could give you access to other people who got access to other shit that you might want or need to upgrade your shit, to level up your situation. So understand that being sociable, talking to women, talking to people, it's a good thing. You understand what I'm saying? It's a good thing, but it's all about how you carry yourself. And then the fourth thing that a man with game understands when he's doing self-talk is that cold approach is not necessarily validation. Cold approach is you providing an opportunity for somebody else who is worthy to gain access to your value. You understand? You're providing an opportunity for someone else who is worthy to gain access to your value, and you're gaining access to their value. It's similar to the third one, right? But the point I'm trying to make is that you have to understand you have value. And when you're cold approaching, you're giving that woman an opportunity. That's how you have to think of it. That's the message you have to send to your subconscious. So you're not, because what happens is a lot of times we're not as successful with women as we want to be because we always think that they're giving us the opportunity. When the truth is, we're giving them the opportunity. We're the ones with the value. Do you understand? The truth in nature explains to us that we're the ones with the value. We have the semen. We have we have the muscles. We have the strength to protect them. We have the logical mind to lead them. Do you understand what I'm saying? We have what it takes. Like you ever talk to women and most of the women I know, they're terrible with direction. Terrible. You understand? Like GPS is a godsend when it comes to women. Shit like GPS is why women act like they don't need men these days. But most women I know on a regular day with no GPS, terrible with direction. Do you understand what I'm saying? But most men that I know, even little boys, you drive them someplace and they memorize how to get there the first time they get there. You understand what I'm saying? So that's the value that you bring, just naturally speaking. I'm not even talking about anything else that you might be doing, like your job, your talents, your skills. No, literally, just naturally as a man, you have a mind that thinks logically. You understand? You have bigger muscles. You're stronger naturally. And you have the life force inside of you. So you have all the value. So therefore, you must remember, when you're doing your self-talk and you're talking to your subconscious, you have to remember that you are offering them something, not the other way around. You're offering them something. We have to remember this. You understand? Because what happens is when we step to somebody thinking that we want what they have, we put ourselves in a position of weakness. And that position of weakness, that's what makes the bitch tell you no. You understand? Just that right there, because she can sense it. Because remember, we're animals at the end of the day. Fuck all this societal, technological bullshit. We're still animals at the end of the day. And when you step to them thinking that you're trying to get what they have, they see you as in a position of weakness. But when you remind your subconscious that, hey, I'm offering you something. I'm stepping to you. Yes, you're pretty and shit. And I find you attractive. It allowed you to catch my attention. So now I can give you that offer. I'm still offering you something. You may be attractive to me, but I'm the one offering you something. You understand? So guys, you have to remember that. You have to remember that. So those are the 4 things that guys with game tell themselves, that tell their subconscious, that allows them to maintain game and for that game to start from within and become a part of who they are, right? Because remember, you don't attract what you want, you attract who you are, okay? So you have to tell your subconscious what it is, tap into the power of your subconscious, and then once you tap into that subconscious, then you make it a part of your person, you make it a part of who you are, you make it a part of how you act, how you talk, the words you choose, the thoughts you have, and everything flows from there. You understand? The way you carry yourself, the way you choose to dress, the way your confidence comes off, your charisma, everything comes from there. You understand? So again, shout out to everybody that supports. Shout out to people on the Confidence Show. Check out the Confidence Show. Check out the Bad Boy Show on Patreon. hit up the Bad Boy membership. We got to make this, I'm talking about making this a part of who you are, your lifestyle. Hit up the Bad Boy membership. Check it out, man. We got weeks worth of information on there for you guys to make it a lifestyle and make game a part of who you are. All right. So shout out to Lucario and shout out to everybody that supports, everybody that donates. Like I said, you keep the show going so we can keep the game flowing. All right. So it's your boy, Miles Cunningham. The truth is inside you. Peace.